Hey guys, welcome to Rich. Here today is my first COD Ghosts guide video. It's my first proper one anyway. It's not exactly a series, but I'm probably going to put these videos all together in a playlist. Anyway, this kind of series or bunch of videos, whatever, they're guides. I'm going to start off with best class setups or kind of gun guides, but after that I'm going to be doing other things like perks and stuff as well. Expect a perk video to come out very soon, comparing my top 10 perks, what the differences between and without them, that kind of stuff. But anyway, the reason why I'm doing this video today is because some of you have been asking me for classes and I've given you them and you've said it's really helpful, so I thought why not do more videos like this. I'm not saying like I'm like the Call of Duty god or anything, I'm just saying that I've had some classes which are kind of helpful and I've given them to you guys and they've worked quite well, so that's awesome. Also, I've had a lot of support on my last Call of Duty Ghosts guide videos, so I thought why not do this one. So best class setup. I meant to do this ages ago, didn't get around to doing it till now. I kind of was wondering whether to do it or not, because a lot of people have already done best class setups, so obviously I'm not expecting it to be seen in the main list, but people who are subscribed to my channel will see this and hopefully they will watch it and enjoy it and find it useful. So here we go guys, let's get into it. I'm going to be doing 3 parts. I'm going to be doing best class setup, stats, and of course a kind of evaluation quickly as well. So all 3 things in this video. Hope you guys enjoy. If it's helpful then support would be absolutely awesome. But here we go guys, let's get into it. So the first thing about the AK-12, it's a really powerful weapon. It really is. It's up there with the Remington R5 and the MSBS. Yeah, Remington R5 is kind of a more loud, powerful weapon, and the MSBS of course is a 3-round burst, but the AK-12 is a really good one. It's fully auto and it's obviously an assault rifle. Now standard mags, you will get 30 bullets in it and you're going to be doing a maximum damage of 49 with this weapon up closer, and at further range is going to be doing a minimum of 29 damage, or sorry, 29 damage at minimum ranges. So basically, another thing actually to quickly add is that it has a headshot multiplier of 1.4. If you guys don't know what that is, then don't worry, it's not very important. So anyway, the next thing is rounds per minute, and it does the 3rd lowest in its assault rifle class of 689. So for recoil then, and the AK-12, I'm only going through that now. The AK-12 has one of the, it's about middle actually, for the recoil decrease, or basically essentially center speed. Now for those of you who are not quite sure about this, so recoil decrease, this is how fast the weapons recover from recoil. So when the recoil kicks up or down or left or right or anything, that's recoil, and when it goes back to its normal position, that's recoil decrease. That's one of the words for it. So this is how fast how fast. So recoil decrease for the AK-12 is 1300, the lowest in the assault rifle class is the MSBS, and the highest is the Honey Badger with 1600. So like I said, AK-12 1300, but for recoil itself then, downwards recoil is minus 25. Now this doesn't mean it's minus 25, it just means 25 down in terms of recoil. It's got minus 50 to the right kind of recoil, 50 to the left, and 44 up. So that's not very important, I just wanted to add that though. But anyway, yeah, so on to the next thing, of course, the final thing really is the reload time, or aim down sight time as well. So the aiming down sight is 0.3 seconds with the AK-12, but obviously you can use perks like quick draw to make this faster. Now for reload time, 3.267 seconds for an unempty chamber, and when it reload is empty and you've got no bullets whatsoever, it's 3.6 seconds for an empty chamber. So those are all the stats guys. Now let's quickly get onto the best class setup and then the evaluation afterwards. So for my best class setup then guys, I said it's an awesome class and this is my class. So some of you who are kind of familiar with my classes, you might be sick of the perks, but they're good perks. So the weapon itself, I obviously use the AK-12 because, well, you'd expect that anyway. I also use the silencer and the foregrip. Now, the reason why I use a silencer, you don't really see a silencer on many weapons. You normally see a foregrip, but, not foregrip, sorry, muzzle brake, but it works really well, and it's a nice weapon because it's like a stealthy weapon, but it's still got a lot of power and distance to it. You can still get a lot of damage from distance, and it works well. The only thing I find slightly annoying is that the iron sight kicks up a bit, and for far away, it's not very clear where the enemy is, but for closer range, you don't have to be really close. It's quite good from long ranges. So normally it's really good. But what I mean is if someone's right up against cover and you can only see their head and the weapon kicks up, it's really annoying for that instance. But normally the weapon is absolutely amazing. I love it. It's one of my favourite weapons. Like I said, suppressor and foregrip. In terms of the strike package, I use the Guard Dog, I use Trinity Rocket, and I use Battle Hind, which are 5, 7, and 9 points. They're Assault Streak perks, and I like it that way. Now, normally, I might do a kill streak video soon because I've changed my kill streak quite a lot. Those are the kill streak I use. I know that's not really important, but there we go. Now, of course, the next thing to add is the actual perks itself. Those are the things I left to last because it's the most important. So, perks, in terms of perks, I use Amplify. I use that with most of my weapon classes in all of my assault rifle classes. Next one I use is Focus. this means that when you're aiming down sights, there's reduced sway when you're aiming down sights, and there's reduced flinch when you're shot, which is really useful, so you won't kind of like hold back as much when you're shooting, which is really annoying when you don't have focus on. So I forgot to say about Amplify, it lets you hear enemies louder. People who have dead silence can no longer be heard with this perk though, but that's not really important because not many people have dead silence unless they're using an absolutely stealthy newbie class. So next thing to add is Stalker. Now, Stalker is good because you can move faster while aiming. It's a really important perk. It's 3 points, but it's an awesome perk. I use it on every single weapon or everyone that needs it. It is really useful. Like, if you're not aiming down sight, you move really slowly and you kind of want to aim out. And when you aim out, it's not as easy to shoot. So when you're aiming in, it's better. You can move around corners easier, and you can kind of jump shot and drop shot a bit easier as well with it. So Stalker, amazing perk. I'm not going to go through that now though. Sleight of Hand is the next one, and this is fast reloading, simple as. When you're near to people, it's really good to fast reload, and considering this is one of the longer taking reloading kind of weapons, it takes one of the longest, you need Sleight of Hand. Also, I think it's really awesome. If your guys are lying on the floor and you reload, it looks really awesome. I don't know why, it just looks more awesome on the floor, especially if you're using Sleight of Hand. Just one thing to add, not important to actually playing though. So lastly, the last perk is Fully Loaded. It's 2 points, and you start with maximum ammo capacity for this weapon. And of course, you can also get extra ammo capacity by using, those extended mags. But we don't need to go into that now. So those are my 5 perks. They're my 5 favourite perks. I normally use a similar loadout with those perks in every single class. Now, so that's been the kind of guide, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Next thing to add is that, or I'll go through the evaluation quickly. So it's a good weapon. It's got the standard amount of bullets you'd expect in a mag. It has quite high damage, not the most. The most is the MSBS, of course, as you'd expect because it's a 3-round burst. But it's got a lot of damage. It's good damage. The headshot multiplier is about average. For reloading time, it is slightly slower than a lot of them, but it doesn't really matter. If you have Sleight of Hand, it's going to be quicker anyway, so that doesn't really matter. Next thing is recoil, but again, it doesn't really matter too much. It's got average recoil decrease, and it's got, yes, one of the lowest rate of fires, but it's still a really, really good weapon, guys. So overall, I would say this is probably my top, in terms of assault rifles, it's probably my top 2nd favourite weapon. So in first place would probably be something like the Remington R5 or the Honey Badger. It would be one of those two anyway. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know if you're going to check out this weapon, especially if you're going to use this loadout. If you want to make any changes to it, then just let me know below. That'd be absolutely awesome. But thanks, guys. I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope this has been helpful to you in any way, shape, or form. Let me guys know if you've enjoyed this, and I might do the next video fairly soon, depending on if you guys enjoy it or not. If I missed out anything, I will put it in the description or on the video or anything. But thanks, guys. Really hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you on my next video. Expect another video on this very shortly. Bye for now, guys.